Okay, day 133, part two. My first version this morning, I talked about the FISA court, and the FISA court was established in 1978, kind of came out of the Church Committee and so forth for Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. This is the legislative or the judicial check on the legislative and executive, so that presidents won't order wiretaps on other candidates and so forth. So this is exactly what it was created for. There is a court of review, which I've talked about this morning, which is called the Surveillance Court of Review. This is right off Wikipedia, that has 3 judges attached to it. If you want to go to the Wikipedia article, you can see that those judges are William Bryson, right here, Jose Cabranes, which is right here, and Richard Tallman, which is right here. I said he was 9th District this morning. I thought he was 9th District. He was actually 2nd District, and he's actually on the federal circuit. So what I mentioned this morning was this court has only met, since 1978, has only met twice. The Court of Review has only met twice, 2002 and 2009. I think the 2002 case was regarding the James Clapper type wiretapping and so forth, electronic surveillance type of thing. 2009 was a little bit different. But it should be a very simple thing. If this court met, and my theory is that it did meet in July because the original June warrant that was put out by the FBI for Trump was denied, they would have had to go to this court to overturn that, and they would have had to meet around July 12th, because I'm figuring 90 days forward they had to renew it. So I'm figuring the meeting or the court had to be convened that second week of July. Well, this court meets, I'm pretty sure, at the Prettyman 333 Constitution Avenue in Washington, D.C. So you would have Jose Cabranes and you would have Richard Tallman flying to Washington, D.C., where Bryson is, to convene that court. So I'm just saying that there's got to be social media tracks. There's got to be people who work in the courtroom, the bailiffs, the people that work at the security. There's got to be court recorders. There's got to be attorneys coming in and out of that 333 Constitution Avenue and so forth. If this court met, then it goes by absolute logic that there had to be a June warrant filed. And then that would make all the other news stories, the Guardian news story, the Heat Street news article, the 2 New York Times articles, the Washington Post article, the Breitbart article, that would make all those articles, that would give them a lot more underpinning in terms of actual document. The other thing that Trump should do is just ask if this court met. All that Jeff Sessions would have to do is see if this court met, and all those same things I just mentioned would be true. So that's why I didn't put at Dan Scavino here, but I think getting this to Dan Scavino is probably the most important thing this morning. Just a simple question, did the court meet or not? Because that answers a whole bunch of questions. No secrets would be revealed from that disclosure. Thanks very much. Oh, and I'm going to be following up with Louise Mensch. She was the first person to say that there was 2 different sources that said that there was both a June warrant and an October warrant. She was a member of parliament in Britain, and then she became an investigative journalist. So that's the next step for the investigation today.